Welcome to our community. Susie Thomas with you this morning. So happy to welcome Heather Morris from the Salvation Army. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello. So happy to be here.
Heather, you've been with the Salvation Army for how long?
For about 2 years here at Canton. I grew up in the Salvation Army, though, so...
And your role there is what?
I do PR and marketing.
What drew you to Canton?
My family. Mm-hmm. I went to school here, too, when I was younger, so love the area. And my kids are so happy here.
So what's so fun is as we hear about brain drain and that we're losing young people, you are one of those who counter that by saying, I'm here.
Yes.
And love the area.
And so happy for my kids to be growing up here.
Well, and you grew up with the Salvation Army. Mm-hmm. So tell me about life in the Army for a lifetime.
Well, my parents were pastors, and actually, I grew up in New Jersey. Mm-hmm. And in the Salvation Army, you are appointed to where you are, which means every couple years we moved. And thank goodness we kind of stayed in New Jersey in that same area. So it was good. I mean, a lot of changes. Our family unit was very close. I definitely think, though, that I had the best upbringing that I could, and just met new people all the time. And it just was a great way to grow up.
It's just a very interesting model that both spouses are serving. And then it really becomes a family affair,
absolutely,
doesn't it?
Absolutely. It has to be that way or it wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that in that way, my brothers and sisters and I became very servant-minded, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And that's what I look for in my own children. So, those opportunities.
Yes. How'd they plug you in? What kinds of things did you get to do as a younger person?
Well, I mean, we didn't have very big corps. We call them corps, Salvation Armies. So we did everything. I mean, we got pulled out of school to do the angel tree program and pack the bags and meet the people and shake their hands, and firsthand knew the stories. And back then, I'm sure I was like a teenager that was rolling my eyes, but I thank God that I grew up like that because, again, I want my own kids to have that opportunity. So it's very hands-on. You know what I mean? You're getting your hands dirty. There's no other way to do it. So,
and as other kids were watching you get to leave school, they were saying, "Hey, can we join the Salvation Army?" That's a good recruitment tool.
It was the only day, believe me, that we left school.
Yeah,
so
true.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of things going on this time of year. We
do,
and we shouldn't. We should think of Salvation Army year round. But for some reason or other, November, December comes along, and we automatically start thinking of Salvation Army. What have you got going?
So, besides Share the Warmth, which we'll go back to. Right. So we actually started last Friday with our kettle campaign. So we have the kettles out at stores where they'll let us stand and represent and ring the bell. And it's kind of like you look at certain stores and you can't think of them without hearing that bell at Christmas time, which is what we want to happen. So that is going on. And then through Christmas, besides the angel tree program that we do, where we're providing gifts to families and a nice Christmas dinner, and Adopt a Family, where you have an opportunity to adopt an entire family for Christmas and just make their entire Christmas. Besides that, we don't stop feeding. We have feedings on Sunday and on Monday. We have a senior program that's 3 days a week. We also have feedings during that. The seniors have a nice warm meal and do programs. It's great.
Describe your meal. When I hear soup kitchen, you get something in your mind. We all have a mental picture of what that looks like. That is not what you see happening when you go to the Salvation Army. You see a breaking of bread and fellowship and a really served with dignity time together. Some people come at the beginning and stay till it closes because of the fellowship.
I agree.
Now I've gone blah, blah, blah. You tell me. You tell me about that meal.
I do think that right away from the time you walk in the doors, I think it's friendly. Someone greets you. Someone welcomes you. It's warm. we have a chef there. We have someone that cooks.
A good one.
He's fantastic. His name is Sean. Shout out to Sean.
Yay. Yay, Sean.
But it's between him and the volunteers that make that kind of environment, because you can serve anywhere, but the volunteers and the people that help us and are giving the food and saying, here you are, here's your warm meal. What else can I do for you? Here's the other services that we have.
Yes.
If somebody needs, an answer to something, there's always somebody there to direct them. Right now, as we're speaking, during our soup kitchen program, we're also doing signups for the Angel Tree program.
Nice.
So it's just nice. I mean, you can then go privately and sign up, and it's just really nice. I mean, that's when people are there. So
truly amazing. And the fact that it's a sit-down dinner, and then someone walking around with a dessert tray. Which dessert would you like? And when they get to pick, it's just not what you think of as a soup kitchen. How many people do you serve on an average every Sunday or Monday?
So I believe it's 150.
Wow.
Now, during the summer, there's lower numbers.
That's interesting.
But we can get up to 150. And then colder months, are our highest. So, yeah.
Well, it's remarkable. It's just awesome. You
I
mentioned
agree.
Angel Tree.
Okay.
Tell me about that. What is that?
So families come and let us know that they need some assistance for Christmas.
Is that the adopt a family?
It is adopt a family. Well, you can either adopt a child or you can adopt a family.
Oh, my, how nice.
If that's something that you're interested in, you can contact us and we will give you boy, girl, ages, sizes, what their gift
their wish
dream
list.
Is. Yeah. Which is so fun to hear.
That's what makes it special.
It really, yeah.
Because it's nice to go out and pick some things, but when you are picking out something that's going to make the chimes ring on Christmas morning, that is more fun.
It almost makes you want to be there to see their eyes light up, doesn't it?
Yes. But that doesn't happen, right?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's something that's like one of our goals too, that the parents can still feel like they have provided and, done the right thing, however that is, however that happened. The child still feels as though like their family, it's
taking care of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And that's important. That's an important thing for a child and their security. And we are helping with that.
Well, that sounds like something everybody can jump in and help you with. So what do we do? You provide either a child's name or a complete family, and it's got sizes and their dream.
You would give us a call and we'll give you specifics.
Perfect.
And we'll give you the rest of the information on what to do. So you just call the Salvation Army.
That's awesome. What is that number?
So it is 330-453-0159.
Let's give that one more time, please.
So 330-453-0159.
Have you gotten to hear feedback from some of the families who've been blessed by it?
Absolutely.
Fill us in. Tell us a little bit about that.
We have, I have families that we know throughout the year. So we hear their stories. And they're so grateful. And then we get to sometimes during the summertime, we see the kids too. You know what I mean? And especially now, I know that this is not Angel Tree, but during back to school, we do back to school items also. We have backpacks filled with, the supplies from school. And then we have a fair where the kids also come in. And we see them with their backpacks. And the kids are so excited. And we have families where moms are just like, hey, I didn't know what we were going to do. I didn't know how they were going to get, school supplies. I couldn't even imagine how this was going to happen. I don't know what I would do.
What a difference it makes.
Yeah.
Just in their performance in school.
Absolutely.
Any child's to kind of reinvent yourself. And you've got your school supplies and your backpack and your new shoes.
I know.
And off you go. There's just something that I kind of wish in the work world we had a delineation of, okay, the old year's over, here's the new year.
I know.
And you get to start all over with new pencils.
I know.
It just really is, it just makes a difference when you get to see that.
And you don't really think that you don't really think that happens, that kids, go to school and don't have a pencil, because but it happens. Yeah. It does happen. I mean, it just does. I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Those full tummies and ready to learn and all the equipment they need and dress so that no one is making fun of them. Yeah, it makes a big difference.
Yes.
Do you see people come back then who have received services and want to volunteer and help out with Salvation Army?
That happens also, yes. I mean, the stories just come pouring in. Like, we've helped. We want to pay it forward. We want, we know how this service works. We know that it's a success for people. We want to see what we can do and how we can dig in and help. And it's fantastic.
That's so
it's
nice.
Great. It's great.
It's great. I, in getting to serve some dinners, noticed that we were working with volunteers who had in the past received dinners there and received the help. And again, just wanting to pay it forward. It's just awesome what you do. All right, when you mention our Christmas campaign, does that go beyond kettles?
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
What else?
This year, we are partnering with a bunch of different places to do something called Share the Warmth. We are so excited. This opportunity was literally just given to us, just handed to us. So we were just kind of asked if we had space and time, and then as the committee got together, we were like, well, we can give you tables, we can, and then it just got bigger and bigger. But really, this is such an exciting opportunity for us.
That's amazing, because I know what a blessing you are to the Share the Warmth Committee.
Okay.
Because, first of all, this is an event that started outdoors.
Yes,
there happened to be a warm Christmas Eve day.
Yeah,
thank goodness.
Yes,
and they were able to feed 100 some people by outdoors.
Right.
Then, in saying, well, this was good, let's keep this going. Of course, they needed to go inside because it's December in Ohio. You can't count on 70 degrees every single year.
That was a crazy year.
So a couple of times, so grateful to the Martin Center for giving them a place.
Yes.
However, there were no tables. The Martin Center was out of the goodness of their hearts donating the space.
Right.
You who feed people who this is what you do.
Right.
The other thing that, Heather, I think is amazing is kicking it off. You always serve a Monday meal.
Oh, isn't that funny
how
that works?
Christmas Eve is landing on a Monday.
I know.
I don't think funny. I think a God thing. This was so God ordained.
Yep.
It's amazing. So tell me about how you're working with the committee and how this is all going.
So the committee is just full of fantastic people with such open hearts, and they're just constantly we're all just thinking of more and more ideas. So the thought right now is that we're opening our doors. People can come in. There are, first of all, let me go back a little bit.
Sure.
One of the biggest things that was so exciting to us was, again, we feed. We're used to this. This is what we do.
Right. You would have been having a meal there that day anyway.
Yes, we would. Yes. We have, by the end of this year, we'll have fed 25,000 people.
Incredible.
And that's not even the other programs. That's like the hot meals that we serve. So I could, at another point, get into the other stuff. Yeah. But the biggest thing for us was when the committee came to us, they said, we said, okay, we'll do this feeding. This sounds like something fantastic. We're doing it anyway. They were like, oh, no, we have volunteers that cook everything.
Right.
That, bring things to us that come to you. We're like, what?
So the chef gets a little help this time.
Oh, yeah. That was the most exciting. And really, it's beautiful. It is so beautiful to know that people in the community are like, we want to take our time to cook and we're having families coming to our own home, but we're still going to cook for you and provide and be there and volunteer and bring our families maybe and help serve. So for us, this was a no-brainer. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I can't either. Well, it's fun to see the organizations that it draws together for Community Harvest and Akron Canton Food Bank. Thank you so much. They donate 21 turkeys.
Fantastic.
So we need people saying, I'll cook a turkey for you, and then bring it on over to the Salvation Army. We're also so grateful to the Tri-County Restaurant Association for doing some side dishes here and there. And then to individuals, good-hearted individuals saying, I'll make a big tray of beans. I'll make some potatoes for you.
Yeah.
And these are the things that you need, right?
Yes.
So let's put out a call for help there.
Okay.
Go ahead. Take it away.
We would love, love, love to have you volunteer to do. There are so many different opportunities because I know everybody has a different gift.
So that is a great place to stop since I just happened to take a look at the clock. So let's hold on there. Hold that thought. And we will be back after these words. We're speaking with Heather Morse from the Salvation Army, and you're listening to Our Community.